Andrew, my name's Mark Peters. I live in Whitecross in Hereford. I'm originally from Telford, hence my accent, but I've been living in Hereford for 32 years, having joined West Mercia Police at 18 and posted to Hereford, which I've subsequently made my home. I was really fortunate to retire a couple of years ago at the age of 48, having served for 30 years in the police. And since then, I've dedicated my time completely to music, which has always been my first love. Writing my own tracks, my own compositions. I play in a couple of live bands, and I also play solo around pubs and other venues around Herefordshire and further afield. If you were to ask me to describe my music, I'd say it's extremely emotional, very personal from the heart. I feel my compositions are a place where I totally expose my inner self that I probably wouldn't do in any other way. My major influences are my own experiences, be they good, happy, tense, bad or sad. And of course, I've been inspired by the great composers of the past, and more latterly the likes of Hans Zimmer and his contemporaries. I've been really fortunate enough to have a couple of BBC Radio 3 in-tune plays for a couple of my tracks. One was called A Crime in Action and another one was called I Will Find You. I was absolutely amazed by that, and it's an achievement I could only ever have dreamed of, really. I've had lots of feedback with regards to the emotional aspects of my music. If you'd like to listen to some of my other tracks, grab a hanky. I'm on the platforms that you would expect, so Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all under the name of Mark A. Peters. So I'm not from a musical family. My parents were not musical at all, but they did encourage me as a young child to take some music lessons, and for that I'll be eternally grateful to them. I started learning piano as a young child, and I carried on doing that all the way through my formative years, doing all my grades to the Royal School of Music, etc. Got to grade 8. Went on to do my A-levels, and then got 2 places to go and study music at college, one in Canterbury, one in Leeds. But of course, I went to join the police. I feel I've had my career really, and anything now is a bonus. Success for me is people listening to and enjoying my music and finding some peace in my music or being inspired by it. Ultimately, I would love to write to picture, have some of my music used for TV, dramas. So what's my favourite bit of kit? If my house was on fire, I think I'd rescue my Nord Stage 4 keyboard, which is very dear to me. I've uploaded all of my music to BBC Introducing. Pretty much all of it's been played at some point, and of course that was the conduit to achieving the 2 BBC Radio 3 plays, for which I'll be eternally grateful. If you're going to create something that you're proud of, then you should share it for other people to hopefully enjoy. So that was my main reason for uploading it, so other people could hear my music. Return to Auschwitz, A Survivor's Tale is a track I started writing in February, and it's been an absolute labour of love. I was inspired to write it by my deep interest in the Holocaust and its total example of man's inhumanity to man. During my education, I was fortunate enough to meet an incredible lady by the name of Kitty Hart. Kitty's a survivor of Auschwitz and went on to write and educate on the subject, and she's been a huge inspiration to me since my late teens. A visit to Auschwitz in February this year with friends and family completely solidified the gravity of the Holocaust and the immense and pointless loss of life. And I think that loss is something that should never be forgotten, and nor should the crucial lessons it teaches us in this crazy world that we live in.